I swear it's not Gundam month.
Oh, God.
But it kind of is. And I don't know why. I had nothing to do, so I played Super Robot Wars one day, and I'm like, this is awesome, and now I'm playing everything robot. Oh. Yeah. What can I say, man? I really like Gundam. I really do. So, I will be talking about a game that, I was recently asked to review that is Gundam-oriented. Hatman will be talking about something creepy, kooky, mysterious, and spooky. Altogether ooky as well. And then we'll be talking about some recent developments in the entertainment world. So, let's get started. My name is Micah Curtis.
And I'm Alex Baldwin.
And I am not Quattro Brigina, just for those wondering. Welcome to Micah the Hatman. I just realized I was on the wrong...
That man so much. God rest his soul. We did not get enough of Raul Julia before his untimely passing. And if you've ever seen Street Fighter the movie, you'll know like how good he is. He carries that fucking movie as Bison.
Of course.
Anyway, no sound. Oh God.
I fixed it. We're good.
Okay, good. Jesus Christ. Okay, I don't know where I left off, but the TLDR is I love Raul Julia. I hate that he is dead. He needs to be resurrected. Anyway, Adam's
Changus
Family.
gave me $1. We got it. I fixed it.
Okay. I love this movie. My sister and I watched this as a kid. As kids, we were not one whole child. And it's good. I love it. Yes, Raul Julia as Gomez Adams, Angelica Houston as Morticia, and freaking Christopher Lloyd. I don't know if you guys realize this, but that's Christopher Lloyd as motherfucking Fester Adams. Yeah. Holy shit. Holy shit. Everyone is great in this fucking movie. Everyone is great. It's fun. It's got a lot of that morbid humor behind it, and it reminds me a lot of the freaking when was the old TV series, the black and white one?
1964.
Is that the 1960s? Yeah. It reminds me a whole lot of that too. It brings the spirit of the 60s Addams Family in very, very well. So if you have not seen this movie, dear God, what's wrong with you? It's really, really great. I don't like the sequel, like, at all, really. But, maybe it's just me, because that seems to be more popular than this one, but I say fuck it. This one's better. The Mamushka is probably the best goddamn part, too. I love that shit. I love this movie. This is a good movie.
I agree.
Start your Halloween off right. Watch it.
Agree completely.
Yep. I see people saying Christina Ricci's in this too. Yes, she is. But she's a child in this. Please don't make it more creepy than it needs to be.
Yes.
Anyway, yes, this gets a glowing recommendation from me.
Chaos Sonic threw in a buck and says Mags Visaggio muted you guys because she worked on the reboot of the Addams Family. Did she?
Fuck her. Fuck that bitch. Fuck her. Didn't Zoe Quinn also work on the fucking Addams Family reboot comic?
I think she did, yeah.
Fuck that one too. Stop ruining my shit. Apparently my camera is also cutting out too.
Yeah, it's the same issue that we were having earlier. For some reason, it's not stopping.
Fuck you, OBS. Anyway, glowing recommendation from me. I'm done. Go ahead. Talk about giant robots again.
Hey now, don't you be hating on my Gundams.
Oh no, I'm not hating on them. It's just everybody says this may as well be Gundam month. You're like, I swear to God, it's not Gundam month. Declare it already. Just declare this Gundam month.
Fuck it, October's Gundam month. If there is a gunplay you want me to build, you can send me money to build it, and I will do so. I was actually going to reveal what the next one's going to be. So, allow me to show everyone. So I've already spoiled because 420 Gunny was quite literally begging for it. The Tall Geese will be the one that we will be doing this month. And I want to do one every other week if I can. The other one is from one of my favorite Gundam series of all time. And on top of that, it kind of ties into what I'm reviewing this week with Gundam Versus. So allow me to present to you what we'll be doing tomorrow. Why is it not showing? There we go. We'll be doing the RX-79G from the 08MS team. So I'm really looking forward to putting this one together. The 08MS team is one of the best Gundam series to ever be made. And is, it's going to be cool to get to revisit it, to say the least. So, I'm really looking forward to putting it together. It comes in tomorrow, and like I said, I've already got my detailing pens in, so it's going to be really, really cool to put it all together. So, damn it, OBS. Real quick, we got another donation. Chaos Sonic says, so I guess no Shin Mazinger Zero. Aw, and again, no anime cringe, because I had 2 videos for you. Do you guys want anime cringe? I can make that happen. Give me a sec. But anyway, my pick of the week. This was something that was requested for me to review from Delta in our Discord server. Gundam Versus. Now, I've known about this game for a while, and I never got around to playing it. Because basically what it is, it's an arena fighter, sort of like Virtual On, but with Gundams. Or at least that's what people always told me. What I found out is that it plays like a mix between Virtual On and Mobile Suit Gundam Federation versus Zeon. It felt a lot like playing that old game. Which is not a bad thing. Federation versus Zeon was fun as hell. So, In the course of the game, you get quite a few mobile suits. I don't remember all of them. But, I'm going to pull up a list real quick. Excuse me. But, the series that are in it is, Mobile Suit Gundam, Zeta Gundam, Double Zeta, Char's Counterattack, Unicorn, F-91, Victory Gundam, Gundam Wing, Turn A Gundam, Mobile Suit Gundam Seed, Gundam 00, Reconquista and G, or Rec G for short, Iron-Blooded Orphans, though it's just the Barbados and another one. The 08 MS team, like I mentioned, Gundam Thunderbolt, Side Story Missing Link, which I've never watched, 0083, Stardust Memory, Crossbone, as you see in front of you, that's the RX-70, the XMX3 Crossbone. Crossbone Steel 7, which is the full cloth, like you see in Super Robot Wars. And then Char's Counterattack as well. Belterica's Children, which is where the High New Gundam comes in. So yeah, and there's a shit ton of mobile suits in this. One thing that I found interesting was that this is the first game that I have played in a long fucking time that is a Gundam game where the Gundam Wing mobile suits are not the Endless Waltz versions. They're the ones from the show. I was shocked. I'm like, what the fuck? Really? So, yeah. That I found kind of cool. But other than that, I mean, there's not really a whole lot that I can say about it. It's a multiplayer game. It's 2-on-2, in most cases, and then in the story mode, it can be, multiple people versus you and an AI partner. It's a lot of fun. Like it's an arcade game, basically, and it's currently actually on sale on the PlayStation Store for $15. And if you ever wanted to fight or have the fight of Wing Zero versus Char Aznable, or Hero Yui versus Char Aznable, you can do it, Personally, I got a lot of enjoyment out of unloading all of the ammo into that fucking shithead from not Iron-Blooded Orphans. I thought Iron-Blooded Orphans was just boring, but from Thunderbolt. I hated that guy. But would I recommend it? For the price it's at now, yes. I would have never bought it for $60, even though I bought it for $60 because somebody else paid for it. It doesn't have enough content to be that much, to be honest with you. There's no story. There's no story mode. It's an arcade mode, basically, with several different ladders of different difficulties. So there's a decent amount of single player content, but there's nothing to really invest you in it aside from the fact that it's Gundam. So, but yeah, it's fun though, and that's the thing. It's fun and it's something you can play with your friends. On those grounds, I have to recommend it. Just because the price is so low. But yeah, I had a ton of fun with it. I still have fun with it whenever I pick it up and play it. Again, because it feels so much like those old PS2 games. And I like how all the mobile suits feel very distinct from one another. Like, the Hyakushiki does not feel like the Heavy Arms, which does not feel like the Crossbone X3, which does not feel like... And the Crossbone X3 is the one that you see to my left, but really it's to the right on your screen. They don't feel the same, which is good, which is necessary. So yeah, For $15, don't pass it up. It's a lot of fun, and if you've got PlayStation Plus, you can play your friends at it. If it is ever any pricier, I wouldn't recommend it. So, Miguel Barrera asks, what about Gundam vs. Maxi Boost? Haven't played it. Couldn't tell you. This is the one that I was paid to review. So, that is all I know. Xavier says, it's all about the V2. Stand up up to the victory. I actually still need to watch Victory. It's not starting that well. I really don't like the pilot. By the way, Xavier, tonight I will actually be awake to do Super Robot Wars, so stick around. Alright. Time for our topics of the day. Taiwan? So what happened?
Oh shit, we're gonna get banned! So, you know VTubers, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, so VTubers. Apparently, I don't understand jack shit about VTubers, but I'll try to tell the story as best as I can. So most of them are under contract with a organization called HoloLive, and that is, I don't know if that's where they stream out of in Japan or whatnot, but that's who they bosses are. So a couple of them said the word Taiwan. From what I understand, they were talking about like viewer metrics, and they had some viewers from Taiwan. By saying the name, they got banned in China because China is asshole, and now they're suspended for like 3 weeks because they made the Chinese very, very angry, and now Chinese viewers are trying to raise hell and get them banned for good, and clusterfuck. Absolute fucking clusterfuck. Fuck China. China is asshole.
Alright, people asked for the donation goal. I put it all together. So, there we go. It is anime cringe / feed my gunpla hobby, because that's what I'm going to spend the money on.
There you go.
Well, I'm going to spend it on Monster for tonight to try to stay awake as long as I can. But, and some snack food.
Do I even have any snack food left? I have a little bit of snack food left.
I know I don't. But,
I have a handful of snack food. But no, like, this is stupid. Fuck China. Fuck them. Taiwan is true China.
Yeah, fuck the Chinese government.
Well, it's not even the Chinese government. I mean, like, it's actual Chinese citizens that are, getting pissy about this shit too. Like, Jesus Christ. What the hell? I don't understand it. But I guess when you've been brainwashed so much by propaganda, there's really nothing you can do.
Oh, Holy Ninja Show throws in a buck and says, along with it being Guntober, it's the Sleeveless Patron Saints horror adventure. A horror movie every night before Micah's streams. Tonight is where the Saints encounter the classic Frankenstein. So again, if you're not a patron, spend $1, get in the Discord. Spend $5, you get VIP things. So.
Universal. Okay, so this is the 30s or 40s Frankenstein, the one with Boris Karloff in it.
Yes.
I just bought that recently, so I have to watch it.
By the way, guys, we got 61 people that are in the chat right now, but only 13 likes. So don't be a Steve. Fucking Steve.
So, fucking Steve from Minecraft gets into Smash. I think we know. Steve Bannon is the Steve of the politics show. I think Minecraft Steve should be the Steve for the entertainment show.
I'm in agreement.
Fuck Steve. Fuck Steve.
Changus says the VTubers Hato and Coco didn't even mention Taiwan. They showed YouTube analytics, and that had Taiwan and their company HoloLive bent the knee because they've got Chinese investors.
Oh, hold on. So they didn't even say it. They just put Taiwan up on their visuals. I thought that one of them said Taiwan when mentioning the metrics, but Jesus, that's even worse.
Yeah. Here's the thing. When it came to my notice was, on occasion I will watch the podcast that is what I'm calling the Not Super Best Friends podcast, because it's Pat and Wooly without Matt, which oddly enough it's the two guys that I really like. They're the best friends. I like Wooly more than anybody, but anyway, I just remember them constantly going, Taiwan, Taiwan, Taiwan. And I'm like, these guys, I've been watching them for years. Like, they're lefties. They're Canadian. I mean, so it's kind of to be expected. So if they're getting pissed off about it, something very weird happened. So.
Taiwan is true China.
All I know is that the only reason that I've ever watched anything VTuber was I clicked the Ekum Bokum thing once, and now that's all that's in my recommendations. and you want to know what actually got recommended to me that I was shocked by?
Dare I ask?
VTuber says the N-word. And I'm like...
Was that the one where they're playing freaking Grand Theft Auto 5?
Yeah, and she goes, N-word, and then goes, Nani? Like, she doesn't understand what she just said. And I'm like, oh no! Like, immediately that Jonathan Joestar part of my brain goes, oh no! Chaos Sonic throws in a bucket and says, ironically, one of the videos I have planned is from the unofficial and infamous Hong Kong company Omni Productions. And for those who don't know, the video I have planned is Headmaster and how bad that dub is. Seriously, they're called Rodimus Prime Optimus. Now that's unforgivable, because Rodimus Prime sucks. Hey Changus, did you hear that? Rodimus Prime sucks. He's the fucking worst. Alright? So yeah. Little innocent Japanese girl, like, dropping the N-bomb, and I'm just like, oh no! Oh god, child, what have you done?
Isn't that funny? The N-word is not nearly as bad as saying Taiwan.
Well, you know what was that's bad. But you know what's really funny about in the comment sections of that video? Black people were the ones who thought it was hilarious. You want to know, guys? You want to know the biggest weebs I've ever met in my lifetime? Black dudes. Not even kidding. I've seen more black dudes wearing a Goku shirt than any other demographic on Earth. So. All right. Sadly, our good friend Optimus is not here to trash Rodimus Prime. We will have to do that on stream tonight, I guess. But anyway. One thing that's funny is like y'all are throwing cringe at me. We ain't even at the goal yet. So. I think we've kind of said all we really need to say on this one.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah. Once again, reiterating that China is asshole.
Speaking of black people, so my neighbors, if they're overhearing this, are probably going, "What the fuck is he on about?" So the Boondocks.
Speaking of black people, what?
So the Boondocks. And Aqua Teen Hunger Force are on HBO Max apparently, and have been censored.
Yeah.
Dare I ask what specifically they censored?
Let me find the actual episodes. I know it was the one episode where Master Shake becomes basically a black dude. I said because that's akin to blackface, and it had a bunch of racial stereotypes in it, which I don't fucking understand. Okay.
My thing is they censored the Boondocks?
It was one episode of the Boondocks.
It had better not be the moment in the parking lot.
No.
You just got kicked in your chest. You eat a dick. You eat a dick.
Let's see. Fuck.
tuskex wants to know while you're looking that up if we're getting Creepypasta Hatman this year. Yes, we are. I can answer that for you. Samurai Bear throws in $3 and says, I agree, Micah. I'm black and I've got a Goku shirt. There you go. It was a black guy who introduced me to Fist of the North Star. And to, what else did Shermond introduce me to? Might have been Demon City Shinjuku is what Shermond also introduced me to. Chaos Sonic throws in $1 and says, no, Rodimus Prime is at least better than Fortress Maximus, because at least Rodimus did stuff. Fortress Maximus stayed in his fucking head, not doing shit until he fights Scorponok, who had killed Optimus and blew up Cybertron. Fenrir donates $6. Holy shit. Says, here, enjoy the cringe. You guys are feeding my hobby. Dirty Dan throws in $1 and says, Rodimus Prime was a victim of bad writing. He had the potential to be a worthy successor to Optimus, and now everyone writes him like a thrice damned thought. At least Starsaber was cool before IDW. My whole thing is that it should have been Ultra Magnus. That and holy crap, everybody's throwing money at me now. Serena says, I know that episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force and love it. For those who don't know, Serena is black. She says, I remember Frylock tried to get to Black Shake to drink milk and pushes him into the water. That shit was funny. I know they censored that Tyler Perry episode. Oh, goodness.
Okay, so the story of Jimmy Rebel was the episode of the Boondocks that got pulled.
Jimmy Rebel.
Where Uncle Ruckus is making an album with the racist country singer.
Yes! No, I remember that one. That was good.
Yeah, they pulled it because it racist, apparently.
But it was funny!
Yep. You're not allowed to laugh at blatant racism, apparently.
That's half the show!
That's the thing. It mocks fucking racism.
It's the
racism.
motherfucking Boondocks!
I'm honestly surprised they didn't pull the fucking episode where Martin Luther King like comes back from the dead.
I know, right?
Like, fuck. That if they were gonna pull any of them, that would have been the one. But Jesus Christ.
For those of you who don't know how big of Boondocks fans we are, Huey makes a cameo appearance in Englewood.
Yeah.
Very brief, but it's there. And if you haven't purchased Englewood yet, please go to the Second Chance campaign. Link in the description.
But yeah, fuck it, it's ridiculous. It's more of that bullshit. We need to be proactive in how sensitive we are.
Here's my answer.
Appease the mob before the mob issues demands.
Fuck the mob.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
People are asking, where is Huey? Have you read the book? If you haven't read Englewood yet, we're not spoiling it. So, man, I'm so frustrated by this bullshit.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's shit like this that makes me actually wonder, like, why in the hell sensitivity writers, or not sensitivity writers, sensitivity readers are a fucking thing.
They shouldn't be.
Like, they absolutely should not be, because we shouldn't be so goddamn worried about offending or upsetting somebody, because you're going to offend or upset somebody somewhere, somehow. You are not obligated to please everyone. You are not obligated to create content that is going to be totally peaceful and subdued and everyone enjoys it and likes it and approves and says, this doesn't make me angry at all. And even if you tried to do something like that, you'd ultimately produce nothing, because somebody will take offense to something. You know, I like to bring this up. The original South Park Christmas special with Mr. Hanky. Yeah. I think it was titled Mr. Hanky the Christmas Poo.
Yeah.
Where they have, you know, the Christmas pageant. And of course, Kyle's mom, who's a big fat bitch, gets upset because it's a Christmas pageant. You know, oh, Kyle's Jewish. We don't celebrate Christmas. So you need to make it less offensive. And it gets to the point where, like, hey, does anybody find this star offensive? One person raises their hand, okay, lose the star, and it turns into a whole bunch of bullshit. Yeah. Like interpretive fucking dance. That's what you get when you try to appease the outrage mob. You get nothing but bullshit. Have some balls.
Okay, real quick. How can nobody know who Huey from the Boondocks is? How do you not know? He was the one with the fro.
Yes. Kid with the fro.
Good Lord. You know what? Actually, no. I think we're going to hire a sensitivity reader for Englewood too.
Really?
Yeah. We're going to do that. And when they say, I find this offensive, good. Get out of here. Your payment is I don't put my foot up your ass.
Oh, Lord. Somebody has found Huey.
Don't tell everybody else.
Found Huey. Yeah, do not tell anybody. Keep it a secret. It's a secret to everybody.
All right. Final topic.
Isn't Huey a socialist? Not really. His name comes from Huey P. Newton, who I believe was.
Yeah.
I think he was a Black Panther too, if I remember correctly. But that doesn't matter.
All right. Why?
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 Why is Jamie Foxx's Electro in the next Spider-Man movie?
I have no fucking idea. It makes no sense to me. Apparently they are still doing Kraven, but also Jamie Foxx's Electro is in it. I don't know if this is the same Electro from Amazing Spider-Man 2, but who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows? This makes no goddamn sense. Did you actually watch Amazing Spider-Man 2?
I couldn't get all the way through it.
So, what did you think of Jamie Foxx's Electro?
Meh.
That's sort of how I feel too. Like I think he was a better Electro than he was a Max Dillon. I didn't like the nerdy comb over Max Dillon from him. I didn't buy it one bit.
Which didn't make any sense either. Max Dillon's a fucking thief.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's fucking stupid. And the whole, oh, Spider-Man forgot my name, and that's why I'm mad at everybody now. No, that's not believable either. That's fucking stupid.
The thing is, he doesn't even look like Electro.
No, it's a totally different look. Like
He
I'm not
looks like Dr.
opposed.
Manhattan.
Uh, Actually, hold on. What did Ultimate Electro look like?
I don't
Yeah, he
remember
was
him being.
closer to.
I don't remember him being blue.
Yeah, Ultimate Electro was blue.
What?
Yeah, he was closer to Ultimate Electro than anything else. But even then, like
Oh, he apparently was
even then,
blue
I
later.
I don't know.
I was about to say I didn't remember Ultimate Electro starting out blue. He was yellow.
Yeah, the yellow and purple scheme. I'm about to say I remember him being blue because I remember when they announced or not announced when they revealed the look of him, they said it was based on Ultimate. But regardless, I guess also kind of like the freaking headpiece on that suit looks ridiculous. Um, though I really like the PS4 Spider-Man Electro look. I think that's a pretty good compromise point. Um, if if they do Jamie Foxx's Electro again, consider something like that instead of just he's blue. And also the dumbass origin with the electric eels thing is stupid.
Yeah.
Just just no. Just no. No. So why they're doing this, I have no idea. Theories abound that uh, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is going to open up a portal to other Spider Verses and
Oh God, I hope not.
not Amazing Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man Home 3, whatever the fuck is going to be a Spider-Verse movie. Which, yeah, I hope not. I don't know. I hope Sony doesn't make another stupid ass mistake and try to throw everything they possibly can into it and act like, oh well, Spider Verse did really good, so let's bring that into the MCU.
No.
I hope
No.
not.
I
I
didn't
hope
even like
not.
Spider-Verse.
Don't shoot your load early, Sony. Like I swear to God, like Valve cannot fucking count to three, but Sony can't apparently do a Spider-Man 3 right, if it fucking all. I I defend the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 3, but I still cannot deny that it was a clusterfuck. And that was because of executive fucking meddling. And the reason we didn't get Amazing Spider-Man 3 is because that was going to be a clusterfuck because of executive meddling. And if the MCU Spider-Man 3 ends up being a clusterfuck because of Sony's executive meddling, dare I say, Spider-Man should have gone back to fucking Sony. The right should have just fucking reverted. Keep that shit out of the MCU. Because dear fucking God.
All I can say is, only Venom can save us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chaos Sonic throws in a buck and says the electric eel origin is from Spectacular Spider-Man, which did it better than Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yes. Yes. Then again, Spectacular Spider-Man did a lot of things really, really good.
All right. It is that time. Time for the Q&A. If somebody just posted a picture of when he was blue. That was not how he started.
That does look like Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah. Because keep in mind, I've read the first 100 issues of Ultimate Spider-Man. I really liked it too.
Keep in mind, Ultimate Spider-Man was basically the thing propping up Ultimate Marvel.
Pretty much. Okay. So, Q&A time. Rodimus wants to know, or Changus wants to know, what is the worst Gundam series I've ever watched?
That's on you, because you've watched more Gundam than I have.
Yeah, I'd have to say Seed. Seed is probably the worst. It's okay up until like the first 2/3 of it aren't bad. The last third it just falls to shit. Because the bad guy finds out he's a clone and he's like, "Oh fuck it, I'm just gonna kill everything." It's such a cop out. It's so fucking stupid. Oddly enough, Gundam Seed is actually like the flat out goriest Gundam. Not darkest. Darkest is apparently Victory. The goriest is Seed, because there's like a whole the whole moon gets microwaved, and you see people like literally exploding in the cockpits of their mobile suits from the inside out. It's fucking gross. Mm-hmm. You see somebody get completely melted by a beam saber. Like it's insane. But no, Seed would probably qualify. Though I almost have to say Seed Destiny, because I couldn't make it past the second episode. So it's kind of a tie between those two. But Seed is definitely, in my opinion, the nadir of quality when it comes to Gundam.
There you go.
Not the last one wants to know. On the second day of Halloween Havoc... Oh, he already said... I already got that.
Yep.
Never mind. King Bean wants to know. Thinking of starting my fictional universe being very lighthearted with the tales of heroics, but make it dark as hell as the story goes on as they fight evil. What would you advise me to do to make that transition work, or should I just stick with one move? If you're going to do it slow.
Make it a gradual transition. Don't do a sudden shift. Make it feel very, very natural. Make it to where people cannot tell the exact moment where you cross that threshold.
Yeah. Because the thing is that sometimes one bad event can break you. Mm-hmm. Other times it's a culmination of things.
Yeah. And the culmination makes more sense.
Yeah. Let's see here. Alistair wants to know, why is it that modern writers and modern entertainers these days cannot divide their work from their corrupt as fuck politics? Because their politics take precedent over everything else, because their politics are their morals.
Yep, pretty much.
Not to mention, they're very much convinced that they only have that this life is all they have, and as such, their side must constantly be in power, or it will never be the way that they want it to be, which is largely bullshit.
Yeah. This is more politics, I think, but Coinbase just came out and said that they were not going to tolerate any of their employees bringing politics into the workplace, and they were prepared to offer severance packages for anyone who wanted to leave because of it. And they got hammered on social media for that because, oh, how dare they? Don't they know that people are, suffering, and some people have to bring politics into the workplace? It's this idea that you absolutely cannot separate it. Like, it is so ingrained in your life that you have to talk about it all the fucking time. And if that's the case, I'm sorry, get into politics or get into political journalism. Like, sorry, but if it has to be the focal point of your fucking life, then get a job where that's going to fit. Don't bring it into goddamn entertainment. And when I say don't bring it into entertainment, I mean don't try to ham-fistedly force feed us the politics that we should see or that you think people should adopt. Fuck off with that. I don't want to be preached to when I read a fucking comic book.
Yeah. Xenonix says, what are we hoping for in Venom 2? More of the same, really.
Hoping that it'll come out.
Huh?
I'm hoping that it'll come out.
Oh, I thought
everything
you said
getting
won't.
delayed.
I'm like, what?
Oh no. It will. It will. I think actually today is when it was supposed to be released on the original slate.
Yeah.
So here's to you, Venom 2.
Indeed. Holy Ninja says, for the entertainment podcast, can you react to this paragraph about a new genre for everyone's enjoyment? Okay.
Are we reading it or?
Well, I'm gonna read it. Fuck it, it's my show.
Go for it.
It says Hope Punk, a term coined by Alexander Rowland in 2017 to describe genre fiction that is the opposite of the ever-popular grimdark everything sucks and is terrible mentality. Hope punk stories are not specifically climate-focused, and more importantly, do not necessitate hopeful words. In the age of Trump, this basic act of extending to another person kindness rather than disdain or vitriol becomes the political narrative found in the writings of speculative fiction, such as writers Becky Chambers and Cat Rambo, among others. I have no idea who those are, and that sounds stupid.
What the fuck?
That sounds stupid.
That sounds absolutely fucking retarded.
I'm gonna write characters that are nice. Okay.
Yeah. Being nice is a political statement?
Dude, go fuck off.
What?
Like,
fuck that shit.
Just fuck off.
No.
Fuck off. Get out of here.
Fuck that. You're fired. You're never writing in this town again. Go to hell.
Alexander, shut up. You're fired. Nobody likes you. Get out.
Get out.
You're the fat lady from the movie Wanted. All right. Servant of God asks, any chance of doing Twitch movie reviews with those in the Discord server, adding commentary, or just you, Hatman, and the others like Optimus and the rest have graded? Well, here's the thing with that. The only thing you can do with Twitch, the problem if I did it in the server and then broadcast it on Twitch, there's like 10 or so people in fucking general whenever I'm in there. And there's too many voices, and people tend to constantly and this is I'm not being a dick. I'm just saying the truth. Is like people tend to constantly change the subject. And it's like but there's a subject. You know, I like when we did the last Q&A, I had to constantly say to that person that was in there, you know who you are, because you constantly just kept trying to talk political shit and nobody was talking political shit. I'm like, we have to stay on what the Q&A is, X person. Stop. So, yeah. So no, that's not going to happen. The only thing I can do is what's called watch parties on Twitch, where I can host it, and then if you have Amazon Prime, you can join in, and then you'll get my commentary over whatever it is that I'm watching. Mm-hmm. One thing that was suggested was Macross, which I haven't watched in like 20 years. So that would be interesting. All right. On to the chat.
I would be interested in doing a freaking MST3K sort of thing, though. That'd be fun.
That would be fun if we could pull it off, but sadly we really
me
can't.
Me and my friends did that for the Twilight movies in theaters. We actually didn't get kicked out, and we made people laugh, so it was fun. The only good thing about those fucking movies. Anyway, onto the chat. Okay. John Weitzel asks, can Hatman watch or review Shed 17 for this year's Paranormal Hattivity? Okay, so Paranormal Hattivity is creepypasta only, but I can watch it and review it for Micah and the Hatman. So I will do that. Oh, no. Wait, what? Hold on. So it is a creepy... Is it a creepypasta?
I don't know.
Web video? It's a web video. Okay. Yes. Okay. I'll watch this and review it this month for Micah and the Hatman. But I cannot do this for fucking Paranormal Hattivity. That's creepypasta stories only, and I read them live. I don't read them beforehand, so I get to experience it with you guys. So that's how that works. Anyway, next up.
Chaos Sonic throws in $17 for his cringe. Okay, well that's guaranteed.
There we go.
There was one that I wanted to answer. Where did it go? Leonardo Juan wants to know, if Doomguy and Guts enter a horror movie universe, how many monsters / slashers would hide from the world because they're too scared of them? Well, some of them can't really process that, but I don't think any of them would survive the encounter. Like, the ones that are just dudes definitely would not survive the encounter. Like, You have to keep in mind, Doomguy has been, like, he shot a hole in the surface of Mars, then launched himself at hypersonic speeds onto the surface of Mars. His durability is insane. So if Michael Myers tried to stab him, it would probably bounce off or just make him mad. And with Guts, I know it would make him mad, and Guts would fucking destroy him. In fact, I can't, like... And I don't know if Freddy Krueger would really do anything to either of them because they wouldn't be scared of him. Because Freddy Krueger's a demon. So Freddy Krueger would get ripped and torn somehow. I don't know how, but the Doomguy would make it happen. Yeah, I don't think any of them would want to fuck with either of them. Like, except for the ones that, like, just aren't that smart. Like, Leatherface would stupidly do it, in which case Doomguy would snatch Leatherface's chainsaw from him and ram it down Leatherface's face. So... yeah, it would be bad news bears for any horror antagonist, really. So, have we heard about the Good Gamers Initiative by Microsoft, EA, and Epic from Miguel Barrera? No, I don't know what that is.
I'm looking at it right now, and it's the Raising Good Gamers Initiative. Aims at creating a more diverse, inclusive, and positive online entertainment for youth.
Oh my god!
So it's more this bullshit.
Oh god! Why do the Japanese? Why are they so much better these days?
No systematic work at scale has been done to understand, document, and synthesize anti-racism, anti-hate and harassment, anti-toxicity, and pro-social efforts across gaming communities. Fuck off. Let people fucking play their goddamn video games.
No fucking business in video games. None whatsoever. Get them the fuck out. Fire them all. Fire all SJWs.
Fuck off.
Fire them all.
Anti-Defamation League is involved too.
Raising Good Gamers sounds like fucking something out of 1984. No.
Yeah, no, fuck this. Fuck this. Everyone on the advisory board is like a corporate responsibility director or like community safety and digital civility. Fuck me. Just get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Samurai Bear said, you never finished Captain America versus the MGS bosses. There's still the Cobras and the Beauty and the Beast unit. So the Cobras, I don't really think would have much of a chance against Steve either. He would make mincemeat out of them. He's fought tougher enemies.
Shit.
And here's the kicker. The only one that would maybe give him pause would be the Sorrow to try to make him regret the things that he's done. You know? You know what he would say about, the need for him to change or to have regret over defending his country despite how bad it is? You know what he's going to say? He's going to say it doesn't matter what the press says. Doesn't matter what the politicians of the mob say. Doesn't matter what the whole country, if the whole country decides what something wrong is something right. The nation was founded on the principle, above all else, the requirement that we stand up for what we believe in, no matter the odds or the consequences. And when the mob and the whole world and the press tell you to move, your job is to plant yourself like a tree beside the river of truth and tell the whole world, no, you move. And then Captain America would wake up. Because he's Captain America.
I just had a horrible realization.
What?
Steve Rogers is Steve.
He's not Steve, though.
He's an acceptable Steve.
Yes, he is the best Steve. He's the greatest Steve that has ever lived. Let's see here. Um. Let's see here. Oh, and so he asked about the Beauty and the Beast core. Same thing, really. I mean, they wouldn't be. He would probably feel very, very bad about having to bring them down. But but he'd beat them. You know, that I have no doubt. Again, he's Captain America.
Yeah.
And then he would walk up to Liquid Snake and then beat the piss out of him too. That would be kind of embarrassing. Though the one fight that would be awesome to watch, above all else, Captain America versus Gray Fox.
Ooh, that
the Cyborg Ninja. Oh fuck! I'd buy tickets to that one.
I'd watch the hell out of that.
Oh, that would be so dope. That'd be so cool. I think Cap would inevitably win, but it would be a great fight.
That would be. I'd watch the hell out of that. Okay, where was I? Swordsman 100 asked, considering the previous setup and Henson Morbius, is it more likely that Sony is just doing the Sinister Six?
Oh, probably. That's what they want
to do. They're gonna do it eventually because they've been wanting to do it for ages. So,
I really want it to be Spider-Man and Venom versus the Sinister Six. I'm still of the opinion that if they do that movie, that's going to be Avengers level money.
Yeah.
So. Hardboiled asks, with the casting of the She-Hulk series, are you feeling more hopeful about it? He says he's not offended by the admire your endless optimism thing, just amused by the Force meme, but it's not a meme. That is legitimately what I like about you. Is like you're very optimistic compared to a lot of other people that are part of the community. So that's me being genuine, dude. As for after the She-Hulk series, I mean, they didn't cast someone ugly, so that's a step in the right direction. But whether or not we're actually going to get Jennifer Walters or if we're going to get the Hulk with tits, I don't know. So we'll have to see. I'm very much on a wait and see approach with that. Yeah.
Same with Kamala Khan's casting too, because apparently that's gone through.
I know it's the
that was a total unknown. So yeah. Well, I hope that it's good. I hope that the show pulls more from the Avengers game in its depiction of Kamala Khan, as opposed to the fucking comics. Because Jesus Christ, the Avengers game did for Kamala Khan what Into the Spider-Verse did for Miles Morales.
Hunter E wants to know what happened to the child of Shiro Amada and Ina Sahaline in UC 0096. By all accounts, I can't really answer that because you kind of just spoiled you kind of spoiled 08 MS team for everybody. So I can't really answer that, bud. So all I can really say is people need to watch the show. I don't think that anything is mentioned of either of them past it. So you have to keep in mind a lot of Gundam pilots, they have their show and they never show up again. Like Zeta, that's the end of Camille. You know, Double Zeta, I don't think that... I know that there's like a novelization of Victory Gundam where Judo Ash just shows up later because he's a junk dealer or something like that. You know? That's about it. The only one that I can think of like where they were part of the next series was F91 to Crossbone. Because Seabook Arno is one of the Crossbone pilots. So, yeah. But yeah, that's just kind of the thing about Gundam pilots. They're very rarely followed up on after their show. I think, oddly enough, now that I think about it, I think Amuro and Seabook Arno are the only two out in the UC Century. Xavier, if he's watching, can probably correct me on that. Oh shit, it's been an hour. We have to stop. So,
Shit.
For those of you who did not get a question answered during the course of the podcast, please put it in now. Hatman is taking the overflow.
This is probably going to be a lot of you.
Yes. Like I said, we'll be doing a stream around 9 o'clock, starting Super Robot Wars. That's on Twitch, twitch.tv/BigMicahC. I will be putting that in the chat right now. So if you're not on Twitch, just go over, create an account, and follow the channel. And you'll get a notification in your email when I go live. Serena asks, she threw in a buck about the Miss Marvel castings. Let's see here. Twitter celebrating it for diversity aspect. Like always, most Miss Marvel fans can't name what they like about her other than the Muslim heritage. Yeah, that's generally the problem. I'm just, again, I'm hoping it's good. That's really all I can say. So, all right, folks. We're going to go ahead and take off. Like I said, tonight, Super Robot Wars. Tomorrow is a gunpla day. If you're not following the Twitch channel, please do. And yeah, anything, Hatman, before we take off?
Are we not doing? Are we not doing
Anime
cringe?
Right. Never mind. We're not leaving yet.
We owe anime cringe.
Okay.
Don't worry, you'll hear me plug Paranormal Activity later, but anime cringe first.
Okay. So somebody gets a
What do we owe? How much do we owe?
We owe 2.
Okay.
So Chaos Sonic and Alistair are gonna get theirs because they have apparently, or Alistair has apparently never suggested one before. So.
Oh, okay. New blood.
And then the other one is oh yeah, Chaos Sonic. So yeah, Chaos Sonic and Alistair get him. So, but Alistair's gonna go first because it's his first time.
Okay, where is cringe?
It's in the Animu section in the Discord.
Okay, yes, I found it. Ah, fuck. Why in the holy mother of God? Okay. All right, tell me when.
Okay, we're starting off with Day to whatever. Hitting it in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, it's Terminator.
I'm a Spider-Man.
What the That's the stupidest fucking thing. What the fuck? What the fuck did I just watch?
I don't even know.
Fucking hell.
I have no words. I have nothing right now.
Nothing at all.
No. Okay. Transformers: The Headmasters has the worst English dub ever.
Okay. Let's see. Where the fuck is that link? There we go. Tell me when.
Hold up. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Fortress Maximus is unable to enlarge because he has used up his powers to operate on spark.
Fortress Maximus, prepare for your death today. You're gonna die.
Commander!
All of you say your last prayers and go and join Ultra Magnus.
Transform!
Commander's in trouble!
Okay, let me go and help him.
But Chrome Dome, what about Scorponok's weakness?
I think I found it, RC.
What? Really?
Yes. Listen, the Decepticon symbol is his weakness.
These people are doomed. They're only heading directly to their own grave.
Ooh, that hurts. Who opened the door?
Oh, I'm so sorry, but what are you doing here anyway, huh?
You're dead.
Not likely.
Chrome Dome, I'm gonna send you to hell.
No way!
Meanwhile, Brainstorm and the Autobots' forces are in a fierce battle with the Decepticons in Kanto Prefecture.
I'm sorry, what?
This is Unicorn.
Oh my
The
God.
Earth will soon be a copy. But before I can fulfill my ambitions, I need a lot of transforming parts.
What's happened to the headmasters? Can't they fight without Chrome Dome? Fortress Maximus has come himself. Okay, then I shall get Fortress Maximus to fight me.
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Oh Jesus, that's brilliant. I think I'm dead. I think that's killed me.
Dirty Dan. In what prefecture? I know, right?
Fucking... I swear to God, that sounded like an abridged series.
Yeah.
It sounded like an abridged series. Oh my god. Oh god, that's great. I love that. That's amazing.
Good Lord. Wow. All right, fair enough. Well, now, Hatman, any last words? I have nothing after that.
Okay, so this is the part where I plug Paranormal Hacktivity. It's a thing that I do every year for the last I think this is the 5th year of doing it now. Basically what I do is I go on my channel, which is the Hatman channel. I read creepypastas that I've never, well, in some cases haven't read before. In the case of last year, I read The Monkey's Paw, which I had read before because I needed something really good. And I take suggestions from you guys. So if there's something like you want me to read, let me know. Feel free, contact me, do that thing, send your requests. 2 streams. One is on the night of October 30th, leading up through midnight Eastern time, so we can, welcome Halloween on the Best Coast, and do another one on Halloween proper, again through late night, like midnight, so we can tell Halloween, to come back earlier next year. And yeah, we have fun. I know you guys who've listened last year liked the story Baraska. I'll be doing a part 5 of Baraska this year because, yes, I did find it, and some of you told me that it was a thing. Yes, I will be reading it. And I think the only other one on the list is How to Survive Camping. So if you guys have anything else, let me know. That's about it. Yeah. Good times, fun times.
All right, guys. So if you don't already have the link to Hatman's channel, it is in the description. I actually made sure to put it there a while ago, so go me. Other than that, I think because you guys have been so generous, I'm going to look and see if I can get another cheap Gundam that I want to put together. So, yeah, more Gunpla. Again, you're kind of feeding my hobby. So...
At what point does it shift from a hobby into an addiction?
I think we might already be past it.
Oh, God!
So we'll talk about on the stream tonight what people want me to do. So I'll kind of look through and see what I can find, and we'll come up with a plan. So, But in the meantime, I actually need to go and do a little shopping for snack food and energy drinks for tonight. So, with all that said, my name is Micah Curtis.
And I'm Alex Baldwin, and this is just the beginning of Spooky Month. Ooh.
Indeed. And Guntober. So.
Guntober.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you soon. Dave's Fault.
Dave's Fault.
Also, hit the fucking like button.